Welcome to Northern State University. My name is Richard O'Rourke, an International Admissions Officer, and I'm going to reveal some important secrets of the student visa. We will focus on the top 5 mistakes that international students commonly make during the visa application process. Let's start with mistake number 5 on our top 5 list. I found a paid service that will guarantee a visa. Now, many services may claim that they have some inside knowledge or even connections to the U.S. Embassy, and that they will improve your visa application, guaranteed, for money, of course. Remember, first and foremost, that you are looking for an education in the United States, not really just a visa. Of course, you will need a visa to study in the United States, but focus first on finding the right education for you by researching academic programs, tuition and living costs, admission requirements, housing and campus life, and faculty support. The visa officer is trained to know if you did your research. Avoid services that claim to know the right answers to visa questions. The only right answers come naturally when you do your research and find the right university for you. Again, the visa officer will know if you did not, and most, if not all, of your research can be done on the university website. This is Northern State's university website homepage. If you still have questions or don't understand something, talk to a university admissions officer. Again, do your own research when you choose a university. If you do not do your research, you will hurt your chances of getting the visa approved. Mistake number 4. I will take my classes online and travel on the student visa. Of course, you can take some classes online, and you can travel during school breaks in the summer, spring, and the winter. But most of your classes must be on campus in the classroom. Again, you can take some classes online, and you can travel during breaks. But you must be enrolled full-time with most of your classes on campus during the fall and spring semester. If you want to earn your degree completely online, you can do this, and Northern State has excellent online degree programs as well. But you cannot do this on a student visa anywhere in the United States. Mistake number 3. I'll apply to different visa types at the same time, and maybe hope to get one of them. This can really cause you problems at the visa interview. Students who do this often fail at getting a student visa. The problem is it can show an intent to immigrate to the United States, and not to study at a university. This is a very common reason for visa denial. If you apply for a student visa, only apply for a non-immigrant student visa. If you apply for an immigrant visa at the same time, you will show intent to immigrate. That is not good for your student visa application, and it's a very common reason for denial. Mistake number 2 on our top 5 list. If I'm admitted to a highly ranked university, I'll get a visa. Now, the U.S. Embassy approves thousands of different colleges, universities, and other academic programs in the U.S. for the student visa, and rankings have absolutely no influence on this. In fact, the U.S. government has no official university ranking system. U.S. News and World Report is a popular ranking system, and Northern State is ranked in the top 3 best public colleges in the Midwest, and we are very proud of this ranking. But U.S. News and World Report is a magazine, and the U.S. government does not refer to it. Choosing a university only for rankings is not enough to support your visa case. Visa officers only want to know that you chose a university that is right for you. There are nearly 4,000 accredited U.S. colleges and universities to choose from in the United States. What is most important to the visa officer is that you chose a college or university that best meets your own personal, academic, financial, and other needs. And everyone's needs are different. And the number 1 mistake in the top 5, I'll just work in the U.S. to pay my tuition. This is why the visa paperwork from the university requires financial information before you can even get the student visa interview. So you must declare your finances before you can apply for the student visa. The university needs financial evidence that you have the finances necessary to support at least the first year of academic study. This could be bank statements, support of a sponsor, a scholarship program, a student loan, or a combination of sources like this. The university cannot complete the visa paperwork without this evidence, and you will be denied a visa if the consular officer cannot verify this as well. Now, international students on the F1 visa can work part-time on campus up to 20 hours per week when school is in session. Expect an on-campus job to pay between $5 to $7 per hour, and the maximum you should expect to earn is about $5,000 per year. Now, this can help with personal expenses, but it will never be enough to pay all of your tuition. You may be able to work full-time or 40 hours per week on campus during a school break, and paid internship programs are possible if it supports training in your academic field. It is not, however, designed to help you pay your tuition and fees. First, you must look at tuition and fees. At Northern State University, it is about $9,000 per academic year. This will include a full-time 15 credit hour per semester schedule, university support, student fees, labs, and general activities. Next, you will have living costs. You must also add this to your total budget per academic year. At Northern, this is about $11,000 per academic year for a double room, meal plan, books, and personal expenses like health insurance, cell phone, clothing, and so on. This brings the total cost at Northern State to about $20,000 per academic year, offering international students a great value for such a high-quality state university education. Here is item number 7 on the visa paperwork. The visa officer will look at these total costs: tuition and fees, living expenses, any expenses you may have for dependents that you bring with you, and all other personal expenses. The visa officer will then compare this to your personal funds, or any combination of funds from the school or other sources. Most international students rely on personal funds, but a scholarship, even if partial, can also help with costs. Northern State offers the Wolfpack Scholarship to undergraduate freshmen who meet the minimum required ACT or SAT score. This is the largest guaranteed scholarship in South Dakota, and it could save you up to $3,000 to $4,000 per academic year in total costs. So let's review the top 5 mistakes that international students commonly make during the student visa process. First, you cannot pay a service to guarantee a visa. Do your own research and work with the university admissions officer. If you are admitted, the admissions officer will help you with the visa process for free. Next, you must plan to study full-time on the university campus. Some classes may be online, and you can travel during breaks, but the student visa is for full-time on-campus study. Third, rankings will not help you get a visa. Do your research and choose a university that best fits your personal, financial, academic, career, and other needs. The visa officer will want to know that you did your research and you are not only looking for a visa. Fourth, only apply for the non-immigrant student visa and avoid any immigrant visa applications at the same time. This can show an intent to immigrate, a common reason for visa denial. And finally, you must show evidence of financial support. Working on campus can help with some expenses, but you will be denied a visa if you cannot show financial support of your total tuition and living costs, at least for the first year. If you need more assistance, Education USA is a great resource. This is a network of U.S. Embassy-supported advising centers in 170 countries, and services are offered free of charge. Click on the Learn More link to find an advising center in your country. I hope to hear from you soon, and to see you studying in the United States very soon. Thank you again for attending this presentation, and all the best to you and your student visa application.